What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and we're unfortunately getting to the very end of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer alpha. It actually ends tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central, which is also 1 p.m. Eastern, a little earlier in the day if I don't say so myself, but I'm sure they'll probably extend it by a couple of hours, considering last year with the gunfight alpha within Modern Warfare, they did end up extending that alpha by a couple of hours. So maybe we'll get lucky again this year, considering a lot of people have actually downloaded the alpha this time around, according to Tony Flame. But I will actually be going live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central to party up with any members or subscribers or anybody that wants to actually grind some multiplayer with me before the end of the alpha. Be sure to drop your PSNs down below in the comments or join my Discord server to ensure you have a spot right when I start the stream. But today we have quite a bit to break down, from prestiging and skill-based matchmaking within Black Ops Cold War. Before we jump into that, did you guys know that you could actually do this with the RXCD? Alright, you ready?
Nice, I'm right behind you.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's see. Alright, tell me when you... Oh!
Go, go, go.
I like how you, even when you're not on top of it, you just somehow come back. You still moving?
Yep, I'm still on it. Go, 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 go!
Yes! You got it, yes! We got somebody, let's go, dude.
Yes!
You got it?
Yep.
Alright.
Come to the...
Let's check it out. Take me for a ride. Oh, shit. Going to hell.
Let me...
Oh!
You got it?
Yes, okay, you got him, I want to see this. Look, I'm just rolling in. Oh, wow. You got his ass, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it with that guy over there. Go, go, go.
What the hell? The chopper just killed me.
The chopper.
Oh, a random double kill. Didn't even mean to do that. Okay. Alright, that works too. That works too. Now, along with that, I also have a bit of a follow-up to the Easter egg video that I made yesterday. So, what was recently discovered earlier today was a very familiar poster that is on the Miami multiplayer map, and the poster actually shows Nightmare Summer, which is a poster that was featured in Infinite Warfare, and on the poster you can still see that the film was directed by Willard Wyler. So, imagine if Tagged or Toten rebooted the universe and somehow crossed everything over to where Treyarch Zombies and Infinite Warfare Zombies are now in the same universe. Well, I'm sure it's just a commonly reused asset going forward. Don't think it means very much, but how crazy was that we actually found it on Miami. Now, also, something I didn't mention in yesterday's video either was that by the bar, you will hear the classified elevator music, and it's nothing too big. I'm sure, again, it's just reused content because this is, of course, an alpha and not the final build of the game whatsoever. But if you guys haven't seen my video going over all of the Easter eggs that we have in the alpha thus far, I'll have that video linked down below in the description. I also went over the top 5 overpowered class setups in multiplayer right now. Definitely be sure to check out that video down below in the description. But moving on to prestiging. So earlier today, somebody by the name of Reedboy over on Twitch was streaming, and on his screen appeared a prestige icon. And it is unfortunately a bit of a placeholder icon since it's the Prestige 1 emblem from Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Now, also take a look at how the display shows that he is Prestige 1, level 1. There's no way they would have that menu structured like that if it wasn't designed to show both a prestige and a level. So I guess as of now we could say prestiging is returning in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, probably not in the exact same form that we're used to, but at least the emblem itself was there and it said he was Prestige 1. In terms of how you level up and what the challenges will be, that is still of course unknown, but it was confirmed a little while ago that a new ranking system that will connect to Warzone is in the works. I'll probably hear more about that closer to the beta or closer to release. We're just not sure, but Charlie Intel of course had a poll recently, as I've gone over before, and a majority said they wanted to see prestiging back. So I'm sure with the 130,000 plus votes in that poll, Treyarch probably saw that and said, okay, we got to bring prestige back in some way, shape, or form. But this is a good sign. Don't forget how within the Modern Warfare beta last year, supply drops were clearly visible in that beta, and then just 1 week before release, it was confirmed by Activision that supply drops would not be returning. So I'm hoping that this isn't in the game right now and then before release they just take out prestiging entirely. That is of course possible, but I think as of now we could say that it is a good sign of some sort that it is in one type of build for Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. But how ironic would it be if you could prestige weapons but somehow couldn't prestige your level normally in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer? Earlier today an image surfaced of somebody being able to prestige their AK-74U. So with the alpha build there at least were plans to be able to prestige your level and weapon. My fingers are crossed that these two systems remain in the game, but by the time Black Ops Cold War launches, but considering there will be a new type of ranking system that ties into Warzone, I'm just curious if that will impact prestiging in any way, shape, or form. If anything, I just hope it makes the system better, you know, even more rewarding than we've seen in the past, where going up prestiges gives you something. You don't just have a cool emblem next to your name, maybe you unlock a certain blueprint, or a nice calling card, or some bonus XP, something to incentivize going up levels and levels and levels, hitting level 55, prestiging, restarting, rinse and repeat. Hopefully we get a new type of system that works for all types of players in the multiplayer community. But this leads me into another discussion when it comes to the good old skill-based matchmaking. So let's first take a read here at something I found hilarious. So a new copy pasta was created when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, and here's exactly what it says. If you like skill-based matchmaking in games, that says a lot about you. You have no drive, no confidence, no resilience, and no work ethic, and probably won't make it anywhere in life. So let's just put it this way when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. People will call any game good as long as they're performing real well, getting high kill gameplays, kill streaks. People, though, will look at a game and call it trash no matter how good the game is based on how they're performing in the multiplayer. And that goes for any game too. If they're not playing well in a campaign and a zombies, they'll say the game sucks. I can promise you that. That's exactly how the gaming community is. But sometimes what looks like the vocal majority is really just a vocal minority. The silent majority in this case is clearly what's providing Activision with enough data that proves skill-based matchmaking is working. There's definitely analytics that we just don't have access to, which are proving that skill-based matchmaking is necessary for the Call of Duty franchise going forward. But that's not to say that we haven't had skill-based matchmaking in almost every Call of Duty prior to Black Ops Cold War. As I've gone over before, every Call of Duty since I believe Black Ops 2 has had skill-based matchmaking in some way, shape, or form. And guess who had to confirm that just yesterday? A Treyarch developer who actually implemented the system himself. That developer responded to somebody on Twitter who was trying to argue that we just haven't had skill-based matchmaking in any other Call of Duty besides Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. And the dev had to reassure us that yes, every Call of Duty essentially has had skill-based matchmaking, but it's not to be confused that skill-based matchmaking has been implemented in different ways in some of the more recent Call of Duty games. I can assure you that in Advanced Warfare, it was kind of kicked up a couple of notches, but a lot of Call of Duties in the past have had ranked playlists, which a lot of people have been arguing should be in all Call of Duty games where skill-based matchmaking could thrive there. Skill-based matchmaking shouldn't be in the normal public playlist. That has been the argument for quite some time, but what I will say is that we just haven't played Cold War enough to know how it's gonna work in Treyarch's new game, but it has been reported by several insiders that the system will be pretty similar to Modern Warfare, which doesn't shock me whatsoever considering Modern Warfare is apparently the most successful Call of Duty in recent years. That also makes sense because Warzone is free to play and a lot of people are more inclined to spend more money on microtransactions, battle passes, bundles. That's just what happens when games are made free to play. But Michael Condrey himself not too long ago did confirm that decisions about skill-based matchmaking are actually made by Activision, not the developers. So please stop being toxic on Twitter, sending developers death threats and complaining all over Charlie Intel. There's nothing they can do about that. This is an Activision decision based on analytics that we just don't have access to because we're just a general public. We don't work for these companies to where we could see data that proves skill-based matchmaking is actually beneficial for the Call of Duty franchise. But let's be real here. Skill-based matchmaking does benefit the casuals who don't want to be in lobbies with people who've snorted G Fuel and are overlapping streaks to get their YouTube gameplay, but there are a handful of multiplayer YouTubers in which skill-based matchmaking directly impacts their ability to make content. Everyone just likes to do well in multiplayer, either for fun or just to use it as background footage if they're recording. But if you do YouTube as a career and you're doing multiplayer, I could see why you're frustrated where you just can't get the gameplay that you need for the videos you're working on. And skill-based matchmaking definitely makes it more frustrating for hardcore players as well, because now they're getting placed with people at around their skill level, making it harder to get high kill gameplays and their streaks. Theoretically though, shouldn't skill-based matchmaking make you a better player if you're attempting to beat people that are at your skill level? It's kind of a double-edged sword in this case. It benefits some people, hurts other people. It's just a very complicated discussion, discussion, but what I consider a never-ending discussion. A system that clearly works business-wise, but definitely divides the community in so many different ways. On the other end of the spectrum, though, if Joe Schmo comes home after an 8-hour shift of work and wants to play some multiplayer, is it fair that he now has to face off against sweats who act like they're competing in the Call of Duty championships? I guess you could just say get good, but some people just don't have the time to get good, if that makes sense. But I'll leave you guys with this when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. After 15 plus years of Call of Duty multiplayer, doesn't it make sense that at some point a lot of people who've been playing for years are a lot better at the game now? Sure, there will always be Christmas noobs and little kids, but in terms of a majority for the player base, people who've been dedicated to the franchise are just getting better. It's that simple. But I'm sure this will be an issue for many years to come, but maybe there will be some transparency with how the system works this year. But that will of course be up to Activision to actually come out to the community and present us with some actual statistics. Maybe they'll tell Treyarch to do it. Maybe they'll tell Treyarch, hey, go ahead and clarify to the community how the system works, how severe it is, or maybe they just won't. That is definitely a mystery as of now. But really hope you enjoyed. This has been dkdynamite. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section about prestiging and skill-based matchmaking within Black Ops Cold War. See you guys tomorrow in my live stream. Peace.